Oh yeah.
Hey everyone, it's MVPerry, and today I'll be discussing 6 crimes you've probably committed. There are some horrible things out there like killing and robberies, and that's what comes to mind when you think of criminals. But funny enough, the average person, someone like you, has probably committed some of these smaller crimes. Keep in mind this is from the POV of an American, so laws may be different if you're from somewhere else. Whether you do these crimes on purpose or not is another thing, but let's jump into the first one with arson. Just kidding, what I actually meant was pirating media. Media being movies, music, anime, you know. It's extremely common for people to download movies or music online, usually through a website that downloads the files to your phone like an MP3, or by streaming it. The main reason for this is, well, free music. And even though it is very much illegal, almost nobody, if anybody, is ever arrested for it. Another reason someone might download an MP3 file though is if the subscription service they use doesn't have the song they want. Spotify or YouTube has a lot of stuff, but if you're trying to listen to an oddly specific video game OST or anime opening, then you'll probably have to find your own MP3. That's for downloading though. The other way people pirate stuff is using websites and illegally streaming things, like 123 Movies or all those anime websites that have horrible ads about hot moms near you. Sure, they're free, but is it really worth the trade-off of all those ads and potential viruses?
Epic crime tip! If you want to listen to a song, but your only option is downloading it illegally, and you don't want to break the law, just hum the song to yourself!
Jaywalking. Here's one that's illegal, but tons of people do it. Jaywalking is when you cross the street outside of a crosswalk or designated area. Who would think walking across the street would get you into trouble? Well, it does. Except that it doesn't, because almost nobody's charged for it. Though there are some cases where it's happened. As long as there isn't any traffic and no one is around, you'll probably be fine. Lots of times people jaywalk because they really don't want to wait for a light to change, or they don't want to walk all the way to the crosswalk.
Epic crime tip! If you really want to be edgy and test your limits, purposefully jaywalk in front of an officer. Trust me, you'll be fine! Hey, let go of me!
Not using a seatbelt. It depends on where you are and on your age, but in some states it is very much illegal to not wear your seatbelt. So if you're in a car driving or as a passenger and you forget to buckle, you're a certified outlaw. Keep in mind it is for your own safety. Even if it can be a little uncomfortable, it's much safer to wear your belt. Especially if your dad is a crazy driver.
Epic super cool crime tip! If you want to cheat the system and hate wearing seatbelts like me, just don't use cars.
Littering. Some people are very environmentally focused. They don't litter and even pick up trash they see to keep the earth healthy. But then there are people who don't care at all about that, and as soon as they open a new pack of Pokemon cards, the wrapper gets thrown into the wind, and eventually onto the ground. You would think the $500 littering fee would scare them, but apparently not. Now, you might not be someone who trashes on purpose, but it's very likely at some point that you've accidentally dropped a napkin or something on the ground before. And that, my friend, makes you a certified criminal.
Goated crime tip. If someone accuses you of littering and hurting the earth, just tell them you don't shower. It'll prove that you are doing everything you can to save water.
Shoplifting. Shoplifting is stealing things from stores, which isn't something that's an accident. At least not usually. But there are many times that little kids grab a candy bar or a toy and leave the store with their parents having never paid for it. Evil mastermind, perhaps? To be fair though, for all you bad kids out there, there's a lot of instances where someone like you, out of curiosity or thrill, stole something like a small pack of gum, only to cry about it later, full of regret and vowing to change your ways. You've changed now, I get it, but that dark side of you is always there. This crime isn't necessarily something that all of you have committed, but it is a fairly common one. Isn't Suki gonna have another epic tip?
I'm too busy stuffing my purse full of Doritos.
Last but not least is sharing passwords. Technically, sharing your Netflix passwords with your friend or someone you know is illegal, but no one has actually been prosecuted for it. Also, it has to be someone outside of your house for it to be a crime. The Netflix service and any content accessed through the service are for your personal and non-commercial use and may only be shared with individuals beyond your household unless otherwise allowed by your subscription plan. Sharing your password with a family member or friend who isn't in your household is therefore a technical breach of Netflix terms of use. I'm sure at least half of you have done it, or used the account of one of your friends.
Epic cool crime tip!
Enough with the crime tips, can you just say something that's actually helpful?
Epic life tip! If you want to sneak onto someone's phone, try the password 1234. It's very common, and it's my password too.
That still sounds illegal. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have you committed any of these crimes? Comment down below. Remember to be good and not go to jail. Oh yeah. My name's MVPerry.
And I'm Suki.
And we'll see you in the next video.